I'm not gonna swear. I won't swear. I don't swear.
You don't swear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, welcome everyone to another episode of Two Brains Dropped. My name is Roy, and I'm joined here with
me.
You. And I know everyone can tell if you're watching on audio, and even if you're listening, that's
I'm
not
not
Jeffrey. Jeffrey right now is in the airport on his way back from Florida. He took his girlfriend to Universal, and it was a really short time, actually. He was only there for like 3 days. I thought he was going to be gone for the week. He told me that he wouldn't be here this week, but I thought it was because he was leaving today. But then I realized, as like grown-ass adults, it's hard to go away for a week.
Not the grown-ass adult. How old is he?
Oh, he's 24.
Holy Oh, not me saying I don't swear. Yeah, I don't swear.
No, he's not that much older. No, he's fun. He has a young spirit, young soul,
Okay.
young energy. I met you actually a really long time ago.
In high school.
Mm-hmm.
Freshman year.
Like 8-9 years ago.
Yeah, 9 years ago.
If you really think about it, 8-9 years ago. And here's what's really crazy. We don't have memories of 8-9 years.
Yeah, we do.
There's gaps.
There
are
gaps.
huge
I'm a
gaps.
little bit confused. You said you remember everything.
I remember
don't.
everything though.
Yeah,
I remember everything because it's not hard to remember everything when there's so little. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think that there was that little.
Like when I went into your room.
I don't
When I
remember.
went into your room today, I was like, I don't know this interior at all.
Shut up. You've been there before.
I've been there
No,
before,
you've
but
been
not
there
enough to know. Like I know your kitchen and that's it.
I thought you came over more than that.
I once
There's
to
no
make
way.
cookies.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. I'm pretty sure I invited you though multiple times.
During school?
I don't know.
It wouldn't ever happen during school because I was always not able to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because Jeffrey's gone this week, I asked him to give me some questions ahead of time for you, and he came up with 5.
Also, I don't know Jeffrey.
You don't know Jeffrey.
I've never met him in my
You've
life.
never met him in your life.
No, I
And
haven't.
it's really funny that he has questions for you.
Yeah, I know.
But-
so personal.
You know, he told me
Mm.
when I asked him for questions, he was like, "Tell me everything about her." I was like, that would ruin the purpose of you asking questions.
I hope I'm interesting enough.
I think your take on the world could be very interesting.
Okay.
You have a whole different worldly experience in a different country, continent than, most of us ever will have had.
Okay.
I think that's something.
Yeah.
You were there collectively for how many years in Italy?
Collectively?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think collectively maybe 2 years.
Really? That's it?
Well, because I went there for a year to
Oh.
begin with, and I go back every summer for like a month or two for 7 years. So it's collectively like 2 years, right?
Oh. That's okay. That's like a tenth of your life, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That's a good portion.
Yeah,
a tenth of your life is a lot.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. Very first question. And I'm just going to read this all word for word. So if at any point you get lost, let me know. I could always restart.
Okay.
Couples fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not the question. And that's completely normal. If anything, you want there to be arguments and fights in a relationship. Not getting into arguments, it's a red flag in itself,
Mm-hmm.
right? As a couple, you can only grow through tough times, respecting and understanding each other's perspective and the way that they deal with certain situations. So what, in your opinion, is the most optimal way to ease tension after a fight with your partner?
I'm toxic.
You're toxic.
No, just kidding. I don't know. I don't like getting mad.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't like fighting. But I love to, like, talk things out because I'm one of those people that, like, if we don't talk it out, then it's going to, like, stay in my, like, it's going to stay in my head and it's going to, like, bother me. If it affects the mood, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so I like to, like, talk it out, but I like to, like, talk it out, not, like, yell at each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I might ask for, like, some time to, like, step away and be like, hey, I need some time to think, or I need some time to cool down. And, like, I think you do too. And so let's do that. And then we can talk. I want to, like, talk about it, like, talk through it.
Mm-hmm. But you think you need that space and the time apart right after the, like, heated argument to kind of
Well, we could
calm
get
down?
into it then, but I'll probably start crying.
Are you manipulative?
No, because I can't handle like big emotions, I guess, like
Okay.
crying
Okay.
or no, like getting angry. I will cry. I will cry immediately if I get angry.
So you're confrontational to like an extent.
I'm not confrontational. Well, yeah,
Uh,
I'm a little if I
Just a
get
little.
mad, yeah, if I get mad, then yeah, I'm confrontational. But like, like fighting in a couple, I feel like yeah, I'll bring it up
Mm.
because we need to talk about it, and yeah, I will be expecting an apology.
Okay, so saying something like that, the way that you kind of mention it, so you're saying that after an argument, you would
If it's
want
my fault, then I'll
space.
say that it's my fault.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, let's not focus too much about whose fault it might be. Let's just say that there's some tension between you guys,
Yeah.
right? Is there a certain way that you would want your partners to kind of handle it? Like, so you say that if they just keep yelling, that'll kind of make you cry. So that's not something you would want.
Yeah.
So is there a way that you would want your partners to kind of handle? Like, what would you expect your partners
I
to
would
do?
expect for them to talk to me, like
Uh-huh.
communicate.
But like without any anger.
Well, you can be angry. Like it's valid that you're angry. You know what I mean? But like with a calm head. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, in like all of the relationships that I've been in, like whenever we fight,
Mhm.
like I usually just like to bring it up, or like I'll kind of push to like talk about it, you know, because like if I stay with that, then it bothers me, and then it affects like how I act, and like it affects my day, like it affects my mood, you know. So like to put it to rest, like to put it to be at peace, like I want to talk through it and like kind of figure out like what went wrong, or like how can we make things better, you know what I mean? And so I would expect like the same energy from my partner.
So then how would you react if your partner was the type of person to be like when you ask them what's wrong, they're just like, oh, it's fine. Nothing. I'm fine. Like, how would you handle that? Would you leave them alone?
No.
No. Would you kind of like dig at it?
Yeah, I would be like, hey, like tell me what's wrong, like talk to me, you know, like I'm not inside your head, like talk to me. This only works if you talk to me. And if it like kept going like that, then yeah, we're not fit for each other. Bye.
It's enough to make you want to leave. If they're just not it's not communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no communication.
Because it affects a lot.
Right, because you'll be thinking about it too.
Yeah.
And they're definitely thinking about it,
Yeah.
and it's definitely bothering them.
Yeah.
So would you say that in most cases when people say that they're fine or that it's fine, like it's most likely a lie?
Well, it depends on the situation too.
Okay.
Like if I say, oh, it's fine, it's probably just like when I say that, I mean it like, oh, let's just drop it. Like it's not that big of a deal. Like if we're
Okay.
fighting over something like really stupid, like really small, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, oh, it's fine. Like then I probably mean it. Like it's like,
Wait, can you repeat the way that you say it's fine?
it's fine.
That sounds so negative though. If I heard that,
It's fine.
like if I heard the way that you say it's fine, I would definitely keep on assuming that there's something wrong. That it's not okay. And I think that's where it comes from, that a lot of guys are like, oh, girls say that it's fine, but it's never really fine. Like, why do they always have to say that? Can you say it's fine again?
It's fine.
That sounds upset.
It's fine.
No, that sounds fake.
Don't worry about it.
So maybe avoid it's fine as a term completely.
Yeah, you're so right. Let me just change the whole female population.
Thank you. On behalf of all men out there. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a second question. What do girls go... Sorry. So what... This is really stupid. I think this is a really stupid question. What do girls go through before and during the early and mid stages of a breakup and leading up to the day of the breakup? So
Perfect. I just went through a breakup. This is so nice. Thank you so much for digging this up for me again. Anyways, what was the question?
So basically, when I went through my whole situation back earlier this year, Jeffrey was definitely one of the people that I talked to this about, and he would then tell his girlfriend. I guess I don't have any issue with that, But what his girlfriend would end up telling him is that girls typically don't have like spontaneous breakups
Yeah.
unless they get cheated on, right? Because that would be completely valid to just immediately drop whoever you're with. But he told me that girls like to kind of sit on it for months, maybe even.
Yeah.
But it's never just out of the blue. It's
Yeah.
always planned. And what happens is that girls might emotionally check out, but they don't know how to bring it up. So then they stay for however long they're with that person, and then they bring it up, and then they drop it, and not because they're ready then.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, you don't just break up with someone just because you feel like it that day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I mean, I assume if you're dating, then, like, you wanted to be with that person for, like, a long term, you know? Or, like, I
Mhm.
mean, whatever you're looking for in the relationship, that's
Mhm.
fine. But, like, with me, okay, I can only speak from, like, my experience. Because, like, I'm not going to talk about all girls.
Oh, no. Jeffrey even wrote right here, asterisk, every girl is different.
Thank you so much, Woke King. Anyways. Yeah. For me, well, wait.
Here, yeah, okay. I think we can start with this one.
Long ass question.
Have you been broken up with, and have you broken up with someone?
Yes.
To both?
Well, kind of to both. My first relationship was extremely messy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So initially he broke up with me,
Mm-hmm.
and then we got back together ish. Anyways, it's just really confusing. And then in the end, I was just like, yeah, bye.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So like we kind of just like left each other by the end of it.
Without digging too much into that, for that one specifically, for the latter portion when you said that you ultimately cut him off,
Yeah.
was that spontaneous? Was that
No, it was
thought
just
out?
it was just way too much bullshit. Like by the end of it, I was so tired, and it
Mhm.
was really, really toxic, and we were both really, really tired of it.
Mm.
And like he would not stop cheating, you know?
Mhm.
And so it was just not worth it. I mean, obviously it wasn't. I was so stupid,
Mhm.
and I was young, and it was just a really, really, really toxic relationship.
Mhm.
And never mind. Can we not talk about this?
That's
one?
fine. It's fine.
Okay, no. Okay,
we can
no.
negate this.
The first, no, it's fine. The first, let's start over. Okay,
Okay.
the first relationship, yeah, he broke up with me first.
Okay.
And then it was just really toxic.
Mhm.
I left after like nothing, like because we would get back together, break up, get back together, like all this stuff, right? And so at the end, I think I just made the decision. I was like, I'm gonna cut him off, you know.
Okay.
And so I did, and then I didn't talk to him again after that. And then randomly one day, I think he like changes his phone number or something, calls me, tries to apologize, and I'm like, why do you still have my number? And
Mhm.
like I mean, I block it, obviously. And so I've been no contact with him
Ever
since
since
then. Yeah.
Okay.
This past relationship that I just had, she broke up with me.
Mhm. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. We just graduated, and so she was like, "Oh, we're going like different ways in life." Like it was a really like chill.
Mhm.
It was a much more chill breakup, but I just didn't want to break up. You know what I mean? Because like I
Mhm.
wanted to be together with her, but
Mhm.
it's okay. Like things happen, you know. And so at that point, I'm like, I went no contact with her too. Like I also like just don't talk to her because I don't want to know anything about her, you know?
Mhm.
So like I don't have her on any social media or anything because it's too hard for me to like see her,
Mhm.
you know? Cuz like I still have feelings, you know? So
Even now.
I mean, I have love for her.
Okay.
I mean, I have love for I mean, I spent a long time, you know, whenever you're in when you're in a long-term relationship, like what do? You just throw it away? Like your feelings? Like do you not still have love for people that you've dated in the past? You have no love for them.
I used to. I used to be like that too, right? I used to
I'm
think
not saying
the
that like
way-
I'm in love with them.
No,
Still.
no.
Like,
I get what you're saying,
they
but
have
you,
like
you still care about them as a person.
Well, they have like a special place in my heart. Like I'm not gonna say like,
Right.
oh, I want to be like updated about your life. Like, but like if she died, like yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
upset.
no, like I said, you just care about them as a person because
Yeah.
they meant so much to you at one point.
Yeah.
You know, they were a big part of your
I
life
wish
at
them
one point.
well.
Yes.
I wish her well.
Yeah.
No.
No, I don't do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would have loved to keep doing it, but it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot of energy.
Well, I'm not like actively doing anything. It's just like in the back of my mind. Like I've completely like I've deleted her phone number.
Uh-huh.
I've removed her on like all my social media
Mhm.
where like no contact, like everything, you know?
Mhm.
But like me throwing out vibes into the world, like, yeah, I wish you well. You know what I mean?
Mm,
No, you don't. That's
no.
fine. Okay.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I would love to say that I would be of that side of how I feel about
Mm-hmm.
exes. I don't. Wait, let me ask you this: do you think exes can be friends?
With me?
Yeah, like, do you think you could be friends with your exes?
Oh, yeah, no.
You couldn't.
No. Because I, well, because I have like really strong feelings, you know, and
Uh-huh.
like I've only ever been broken up with, right?
Okay.
Like technically I've only ever been broken up with.
Mhm.
And so like and like my last relationship, it wasn't like like nothing bad happened. It was just like we graduated, and then she was just like going through a different stage in her life. Also, it was like a same-sex relationship, so like there's that. Her parents are homophobic.
Okay.
You know, like it just, she didn't see it working out.
Mhm.
You know, because like of a lot of different factors, a lot of different variables. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's fair. And like, if you don't want to be in a relationship with me, I can't help that, you know? Like, I can't force you to stay, you know? And so I just, you know, if you're not feeling it anymore, I'll let you go. But I can't be friends with you because I have feelings, you know?
Mm.
Like,
Would you take her back?
no,
No. You've grown from that, though.
I've grown from that. Not because she's not a good person. It has nothing to do with like how she is as a person. It has to do with like all of those different variables that I was talking about. Like, if you're not 100% sure that you want to be in a relationship with me, then I'm not here for that, you know? And like, if you're struggling, like, unfortunately, like if you're struggling with like your sexuality, or like if it's hard for you, like in your situation, I guess, and it takes like too much of a toll off of you, so much so that you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Like, some people are like in different stages of that, like coming out or like being comfortable with their sexuality, you know? And so if that's like too hard for you to be in a relationship with me at the same time that you're trying to find yourself, then like go, like find yourself first, and then like, you know, and then maybe you'll find someone in the future, you know? But like, I'm not here for like the like your trial stages, I guess,
Right.
of you trying to find your sexuality or trying to accept yourself, or
Right.
your family accepting you. Like, I understand that a lot of families are like homophobic and it's hard, you know, but like, I don't know, it takes a lot out of a relationship, and I don't think that I can provide that kind of support, you know? And like, it's a lot of like emotional turmoil as well.
Yeah. No, 100%. So what you're saying is it's just one half of the party is just not ready, not fully
Yeah,
committed.
if one half of the party isn't 100%, then how can we be 100% together?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I don't have to make up for what you lack in a relationship,
Right.
you know? Like, it's, yeah. I feel like both parties should be 100% before getting into anything.
And I know that on the side, you and I talked about it. I just, maybe it could be helpful for people who are listening that may be struggling with something similar. Do you want to touch up on your story of coming out to your parents?
Yeah.
If you don't want to, we can skip it.
I don't know if I want to talk about that, but I mean, okay.
No, we can, whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're not, we can always pass.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one for today.
Okay. No worries. Then, so when we're talking about, kind of like you having to be fully ready and having to commit to relationships, if you're not able to do that, that's where a relationship can fail. What are some of your personal red flags in a relationship?
Oh, what are my red flags,
Yeah.
or what are the red flags that I would not get into a relationship because of?
What are
What
your
are
personal red flags about relationships? So, like, what would be a red flag?
What are my deal
What
breakers?
are your deal breakers? Yes.
Okay, what are my deal breakers?
Yeah.
If you have shit music taste, I'm not supposed to cuss.
No, we're
I'm
good. We're
sorry.
21 minutes.
Okay, wait, let me reword that.
No. It's fine. You can. Yeah. No, go for it.
Okay,
It's fine. We're 21 minutes in, so we're all in the clear.
you say
So
that.
shit music.
Okay, if you have shit music taste,
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, but you're out. You're done. It's a deal breaker because
Okay.
if we have to play music in the car and you're not gonna let me have aux, I feel very strongly about this. If you're not gonna let me have aux and then you start playing some bullshit, I'm gonna get upset.
So you would only hand over the control of music if their taste in music is good.
Yeah, aka my music taste.
Okay. Yeah, because at first I was getting really confused because you said that their taste in music had to be really good,
Yeah.
but then you talked about controlling the aux. I was like, what is their taste in
See,
music
because
matter?
some people like they can put me on to like good stuff, you know?
Okay.
But like
So things that have been popping, what do you think about K-pop? You know, that's been
I'm not-
like taking the world by.
yeah, I'm not okay, I know.
You're not into it.
Well, I'm not like a K-pop girly. Do I look like a K-pop girly to you?
I mean, they can look like anything at this point.
They really could. That's fair. No, I've never like really been into K-pop because I like to like sing along to music, and I'm not Korean.
So wait, then do you primarily just listen to like songs that you can understand? You wouldn't really like explore.
I mean, I do explore, but like if I'm in the car and I'm jamming, yeah, I want to sing along.
Right.
Then yeah.
Okay. So music.
Okay.
Anything else?
Okay. Deal breaker 1, shit music.
Shit music.
No. Deal breaker number 2, emotionally unavailable.
Okay, so that tends to come up a lot. What does that even mean? What does that mean to you? What does it mean when someone's emotionally unavailable?
It means like you're not 100% sure or 100% ready to like be in a relationship. I don't need that like yes but no but yes but no. Like why? Just make up your mind, you know?
Okay.
Or like if not, then don't play me. Like stop playing with me. I don't have time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like bye.
Would you ever do casual dating? Or do you like date to marry? Like date for long term?
I kind of just like see where the relationship takes me. You know?
So you don't really have like a set of expectations.
I don't have a set of expectations because, I mean, ideally it would be like date to marry, but like, do I even want to get married? I don't even know, you know?
Okay.
Like, I'm not even sure about myself, you know? But I know that like if I really like someone and I want to be in a relationship with them, then I'm 100% sure that I want to be in a relationship with them. You know what I mean?
Wherever that takes you.
Yeah, wherever that takes me. If it ends up in marriage, fine. If we just are taking it day by day to see where it goes, that's fine too. But like at least I'm sure that I want to be with you. You know?
Okay, so taste in music or bad taste in music, if they're emotionally unavailable. What about do you care about what they dress like? Does that ever bother you? Like what if they only wear like baggy shorts and like a t-shirt and like maybe like jeans?
I can fix that.
Oh, okay. So you don't really worry about that.
I don't really worry about that, but yeah.
Okay, so then in terms of clothing, right? What if you had and you gave all these suggestions because, you know, you definitely think that they have more potential in the way that they can look, but they don't really follow through.
That's fine. That's
Is that
their
a deal
vibe.
breaker?
No, it's not. It's not a deal breaker because that's your vibe. Like if you're uncomfortable with like my suggestions, that's okay. Cause like, I mean, you do you. Like be your own person. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like my ex girlfriend, she would like always wear like school stuff, like free t-shirts from the school and stuff like that, you know? And like pop off, like do what you, I mean, wear what you wear, you know? Like I never, but I would like be like, oh, like you can borrow some of my clothes, like you can like go through my closet, see what you like, you know? Just like so you can experiment with your own style, you know what I mean? But I would never like push and be like, you have to wear this. Like I can't, like, we're not gonna step out like this. No, like, I'm gonna step out how I step out, and I'm gonna look how I look, and then you can leave the house however you want to look, and that's fine. Like, I don't, like, when we would go places, people would always be like, oh, like, there's V, like, obviously, like, she's like stepping out, like, oh, I never see you wear the same thing twice, or like stuff like that, you know. Like, I'm not like that, but I mean, like, people have said like, oh, like, you always like look so put together, like stuff like that, right? But like, that is important to me, right? But like, my ex, like, when she would step out, she didn't care, like, she just wears whatever, right? You know. And like, she didn't look bad by any means, like, you know, it was fine, it was just, that was just her style. And then people would be like, oh, and then, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not, I'm not dogging her, like,
no, that's fine.
I'm saying, like, when I you know, I don't know how to explain it. I get myself ready, I guess.
Okay.
Or like, I put effort into the way that I look, because it matters not that it matters to me, but because I dress up for myself, you know.
That saying that, like, oh, I'm doing it for myself, I'm putting it off for myself, you know, I want to ask you about that. I obviously, you don't speak for every girl in the world.
Yeah.
You know, you only speak for yourself.
Yeah.
But when you know, for example, there's a situation where there's a guy and a girl and they're dating, and the girl wants to go out, but she's wearing a certain outfit that the guy doesn't agree with, right?
Like what?
Let's just say it's a little sorry, it's a little revealing, a little scandalous.
Yeah.
And then the guy expresses his
distaste.
how he doesn't agree.
Yeah.
But the girl says, "Oh, I'm wearing it for myself. It makes me look pretty." Do you believe in that? Because I don't believe in that at all.
I think there's like a level of respect. You know what I mean? Okay. But I will say, I'm gonna wear whatever I want, right? Obviously, like, I do understand that, like whenever somebody, like, if you're in a relationship and somebody's uncomfortable with something, like, yeah, take it into consideration, you know? Like, I would take it into consideration if my partner was like, hey, like, it's a little revealing, like, maybe throw a jacket over or something. Okay. Like, or like a small shrug or something. Okay. Doesn't matter, you know? But am I going to change the whole outfit? No. If I think I look hot, I'm going to wear it.
If your partner expresses that maybe it's a little too revealing or something like that, anything down that line, does that kind of come across to you as insecurity? That your partner is just insecure in themselves?
I can't speak for everyone, but like, if you're insecure, like, then you don't trust me in a relationship, you know? Or like, I don't know. Or like, I understand you may trust me, but you don't trust other people. I get that too. Like, like sometimes if we're like going out to like a club or something, and then you don't trust like other people that are there, it's like not like, you know, be weird. Then yeah, I do understand that. But
you understand that?
I do understand that.
Okay, so then that's kind of one thing that if any of you guys have been continuous listeners, you'll know. That's kind of like the line that I would live by if I had to say anything, that I don't think guys are ever really insecure in themselves and in their relationship with their partner, but it's more so that we as guys just know what we're capable of, what we think, you know. Most people won't admit it, but you know, everyone has their own dark thoughts, you know, their intrusive thoughts.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just hear me out. So kind of knowing all of that, it might maybe convince you to hinder your partner from going out to a specific setting, not like everywhere, but you know, if it's like a place where you kind of know it might not be the most safe, especially if they can't go along with you, with their partner, is that still insecurity, or is that just like as like they're just trying to protect you and keep you from something that may not happen, but it's a possibility?
Well, bad things can kind of happen anywhere.
Okay.
Like, I could just be walking on the street and like, you know, whatever.
And that's fair.
But like, if I'm going out with like my my girlfriend, like if it's a girls' night out,
Mm-hmm.
and like he's like, oh, or my partner, whatever, is like, oh, don't, or I don't think that what you're wearing is appropriate, or like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I feel like yeah, if it's like a safety thing, like you just want well for me because you know what other people are capable of, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, then like, I mean, thank you so much for your concern.
But you wouldn't like.
I
You would
might
still,
reconsider. I'll think about it. Like I'll look. I'll take a good look in the mirror and be like, yeah, maybe I could wear like, I don't know, like a shrug or something. But
it won't stop you. You'll just.
yeah, I'll just wear whatever I want. I mean, I've always, but I'm obviously like I'm not. I don't know. Like I wear whatever I want because that's what makes me comfortable and that's
Mhm.
what makes me confident in myself, I guess.
That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That works. In terms of so we talked about red flags in relationships. In terms of friendships,
Mm-hmm.
right? How would you feel if let's say you are with somebody and you've been with this person for a year?
Like in a relationship
yeah,
with this person? Okay.
Yeah. And you have a friend, a very close friend, who comes up to you and confesses to you that they might have feelings for your partner. Are you dropping your friend? Like, are you just not talking to them anymore?
Yeah.
That okay, so what if this is like a friendship of 15 years and this is a relationship of 1 year? Would you
What does time have to do with that? Like, that's the thing. Like, you've been my friend for 15 years, and you're gonna come at me side. You're gonna come at me side with this bullshit.
Your friend will be messed up more.
Your friend would be fucked
Yeah.
up for doing that. Like, why are
Okay.
you coming at me sideways with this bullshit? Like,
Okay.
leave. You know?
That makes a lot of sense.
Like you met my partner through me,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, oh, I have feelings for them.
Uh,
Then you're not a good friend.
you're not okay. What if you met somebody that sparks your interest and at the exact same time your friend also finds interest? Would you fight for that person, or would you kind of just back away?
It really depends because it also depends on the person. Like everything is very situational. I'm not gonna speak on something that's like hypothetical because like I don't know. Like obviously, like if my friend told me, oh, I think that person's cute too, then like I'm not gonna fight them over them.
Mhm.
Like obviously we can just be friends first and like see what happens from there. You know what I mean? When I see someone that I think is attractive, like I'm not immediately like you're my husband, like no, or like you're my wife, no. Like it's more like that person is attractive. Like maybe whenever they like start talking, they're gonna lose their attractiveness to me. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So like I get the ick really fast.
Okay.
So like, I don't know. Like does that make sense? Like you can see who clicks better with the person that y'all are fighting over, I guess. And like if it ends up like, oh, I don't like that, I'm not attracted to that person anymore because of like whatever, you know, and then they're still attracted to that person. Yeah, you can have them. Go ahead. Like, I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. I was just wondering about that because for me personally, if I met somebody or if I found someone attractive and at the exact same, let's say day, just because at the exact same time probably will never happen, but in
Okay.
like the same time frame that a friend of mine also tells me that they like that person, then I would just back away.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't like the idea of like liking the same person that my friend likes.
You can't help it though. Like it's not something.
What do you mean you can't help it? It's someone that I just met, so I would just not talk to them anymore.
That could be the love of your life, dude.
And
You just
I would have
you
never
just,
known.
Yeah.
I would never know. I would just never know. I mean, it's like this. There are just a lot of people that I know that I have people that I know that like them, and because they've liked them at least one point in their life, I now can't really like them.
At one point in their life.
At one point in their life.
Oh.
So now I just like every time I see them, I'll be like, oh, that's who my friend liked, or that's who this friend liked, that's this friend liked, and that'll always ring in my head. So I can't. I just can't.
So you'll never like them.
Yeah, I don't know. My brain just not. I don't know. Because here's the thing. I know back in high school, this happens in every fucking high school. There is always groups of races, okay, that always hang out together, and they all get their sloppy seconds of each other. Every single one of them. And that shit is kind of gross to me.
It is gross.
It never makes sense to me.
Yeah, it is gross to me too.
Like I don't know if you remember, but I remember back in high school there was that group of some paler kids.
Yeah,
and
not the paler kids.
Every single one of them, like at the start of the month, you'll see a guy and a girl together. Yeah. At the end of the month, you'll see that girl with another guy from the same group, and that guy with another girl in the same group, and then like next year it'll be someone completely different, but it's always within that group.
Yeah.
I never understood that. I just couldn't. It's just I don't know. It's like also like they all hang out after they split up too.
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
I don't
know how they're making that work.
I don't think I could.
But at the same time, like.
But okay, but you said that you like. That's going off of like, okay, so they were like actually together, but you're saying that like if you meet someone and like you are interested in them, but your friend is also interested in them, like you haven't started anything, like you're not getting any sloppy seconds, like.
Right, but then it's just that the fact that I know that my friend may be pursuing them, I just don't want to know that. Oh.
But it could be also other people that are also pursuing them.
But I don't know them.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as I don't know them.
I guess.
I don't know. I ever since I was young, I've had a really hard time mixing like friendship and relationship. Yeah. I don't know why. I've always been the type to try to keep them apart.
Okay.
So definitely like.
That's a red flag.
You think so?
But okay, wait.
Do you think so? Okay, this is turning into a therapy session now. Do you really think so?
You're not gonna introduce your girlfriend to
No. It's not that I will never introduce like my partner to my friends.
Yeah.
It's just like if there's an opportunity for them to never meet, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like you don't think
like
that
I'm okay with meeting my partner's friends.
What is this double standard? I hate men.
Like that's what happened with okay. Yeah, no, that's what usually always happens actually.
What? No.
Yeah, that's what usually always happens. You
don't think that your partner is also interested in knowing about your life, about your social life, like meeting your friends?
Okay, well, very specifically with my recent ex, I don't think she liked any of my friends. So that's why I would also never bring her along.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But at least she met them.
No, she definitely met them.
I met her.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that day. I remember everything.
I'm not going to lie. I don't really remember that day, but
No,
I do remember that I did meet her.
Yeah, I pulled up to his dorm, and you were just surprisingly there. I like genuinely didn't expect you there at all.
I spent a lot of time with him.
Yeah, he would never tell me. So I had no idea. So when you were there, it caught me by surprise. I would have definitely probably showed up just by myself, to be honest, if I knew you were there.
Why, you didn't want me to meet her?
No, it's just like, I don't know. I just think that there are just bridges that are just not meant to be formed sometimes.
Yeah, that's a red flag. We can unpack that later.
And it's not even that like I'm trying to hide my friends or like what I do with them. But let me ask you about this. Do you think it's a red flag if your partner hides their friends?
Like, is purposely like, oh yeah, you're never going to meet my friends.
Yeah. Or how about this? Maybe not that, but what would you do if like you just don't necessarily agree with how what your partner's friends, like how they think, like what they do, like during hangouts, like
if they hang out with those people, that's also a reflection. Like you surround yourself with like people. So like if, for example, if all your friends are homophobes, like you probably have some of this, like some similar ideas. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna associate with you. Or if you're like, I don't know, like if you're all like, I don't know, like if all your friends are like masochists or like, you know, like we're getting a little bit extreme here. You know what I mean? But like if all your friends are like toxic masculine men or whatever, you know, then like that kind of also reflects on you because you're associating yourself with those kinds of people. You're hanging out with them, you know.
Okay.
That's your group, right?
Okay.
So like you got to talk about something. Y'all got to have something in common, right?
So you wouldn't believe your partner if your partner was like, "Oh, that's just them." I'm not like that. That's just them.
Well, I would assume that I also know you, like being your partner.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you do associate with those people. So,
I mean,
does that make sense?
no,
what
I
I'm saying?
100% get that. It's
Okay.
just, I don't know, like in terms of like, so for like just like me personally, when I think about it, like I don't have large friend groups.
Mm-hmm.
I just have like very close friends,
Mm-hmm.
but like I think very differently than them, you know, and like regardless of how they act, how they think, like I respect it to a certain degree, but I'll never let that kind of like sway how I feel. For example, I knew this one person who was extremely homophobic,
Yeah.
but I never let his like thoughts ever hinder how I feel about the community, right? Like I have no problem.
Okay.
Unless it's towards me, I'll have a problem there. I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I'll have a problem if it's towards me because like I just, in my opinion,
You can just turn them down.
well, yeah, but it's like that. It's simply like that. It's just like, I
It
don't know.
grosses you out.
No, 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 no. It's not that it grosses me out. No, it's not that it grosses me out. It's just I've had this experience with one of my exes. One of her really good friends was gay,
Mm-hmm.
and he would make jokes to her, and she would tell me, but he would make jokes that like, oh, like once you guys are over, I'm next,
Yeah.
and you know, like I don't like how you're thinking about me like that. You know, and it's like I want to respect you. I want to respect your views.
Yeah.
Just please respect my views. You know, like
Your
you should
your
know I'm
views
straight.
as in
Like you should know I'm straight. Please
Yeah.
don't make those jokes. And if you
Okay.
will, please make sure I don't hear them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because obviously, like if you make a joke that I'll never find out about, then
Mhm.
no one's hurt.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think it's wrong if someone thinks a certain way?
I mean, if they find you attractive, then that it is what it is, you know. But like, I mean, it was a joke, you know.
I hope it was a joke.
It was a joke because you're not together with them anymore. You're not together with them right now, are you?
I'm not with that person.
Yeah,
No.
and you and your ex-girlfriend are done. So
We're done. Do you think couples can survive long distance in college, like during college time? Like say one couple
hard.
was on the East Coast and one was
long
on the
distance
West.
is really hard. If you can make it through long distance, props to you. Cause
Have you ever?
my ex, my ex did a study abroad
Okay.
for like 3 months, but we stayed together the whole time. It was really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like we almost broke up multiple times through it.
Mm-hmm. Wait, how abroad? Sorry.
Yeah,
What was the time zone difference like?
like she was in Japan and I was here.
14, 15 hours?
I don't know.
13 hours?
I don't want to sound like. I'll just look it up.
I feel like you know. I feel like you know. You don't want to say it.
No, I just don't want. Oh, it's 14 hours ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, for 3 months you said?
Yeah, for 3 months, and it really sucked. And she barely called me.
Yeah.
Also, she was just a really bad communicator. So, it just really sucked.
3 months, Jesus.
But you know how you know me now, you know. But like the situation that I'm in right now, I'm talking to someone that's
Also not in the
also
States.
not in America, and the time difference is like 7 hours. They're 7 hours ahead. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult, but they call me every day.
Mm-hmm.
They text me all the time. Like when they're awake, they like text me. When I'm asleep, they like text me like what they're doing, and then when I wake up, like I can see the messages and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You don't need that physical part of a relationship?
I'd like it. Yeah, it's nice, but like if you're doing long distance, like it's really hard. That's why like I don't have expectations for this. That's why it's like a situationship, you know? Like we're not together. You're free to do whatever.
Right.
Like no, for real. You're
Right.
free to do what do you mean right?
So you wouldn't but you'd be hurt if they did stuff.
Well, obviously communicate with me, but like I
Uh,
don't have expectations for you. Like I'm not going to be like, "Yeah, we're together, you cheated on me." Like no, because that's not the expectation for both of us. Like we're not together, you know?
mhm.
So, like you're free to do whatever you want. Like if we've talked about it,
Mhm.
like just be safe, you know? Just be safe, be clean,
Mhm.
and that's all that I ask.
I don't know how you're doing that. My ex went away to her homeland for like a month.
Homeland is crazy.
Wait, why?
No.
What? No, she was born there.
Oh,
That's
okay.
like literally her homeland.
Literally her homeland. Oops.
In that month, yeah, I don't know what the time difference was, but it was more than 12 hours. So like when I'm awake, she's asleep. When she was
Yeah,
asleep, I was awake.
that sucks.
Wait, I think I literally just said that. But yeah, I that was a month, and that was like
Hard.
a vacation. So I
Didn't
know
you
she's
do
coming
long
back.
distance for like all that time? Like
Yeah,
you
but
had to go back and forth.
just 3 hours physically away, and like no time difference at all.
Yeah, but like physically away is also really
Nah,
hard.
but you know what sucks?
Uh,
If there's an opportunity, like long distance during college time just sucks.
yeah.
I don't think that's ever worth it. Don't ever do that.
I'm not.
I know it's not possible. Well, no, but I'm just saying, like, you know how fucking scary it is that because I was away for a certain job, I had like a different set of schedules for myself. Right,
Mhm.
I would always have to sleep at a certain time,
Mhm.
which is way before parties even start on the weekends.
Mhm.
So me being an overthinker, you know how hard it is to think about trying to sleep, knowing that while I'm asleep, there's gonna be a whole eventful night happening
Mhm.
that I'll never know about. And the thing is that it's not to say that I don't trust my partner, but I didn't trust her. It's not to say I don't trust my partners, but I just didn't trust her
Okay.
specifically at that
Yeah.
time, and that shit was scary. But I just,
So why didn't you break up?
I was away in a different state, in a different place where I wasn't really going to make any meaningful friendships there.
Yeah.
So I think
You were just
when I
holding
think back
on
to it, I was
because
just, yeah,
yeah.
because I was more afraid of what
Being
life
alone.
would have been without and stuck up there
Yeah.
than to just kind of suck it up for the weekends, every fucking weekend.
That
Every
sucks.
fucking weekend. Yeah, it was.
You
It
would
was.
come back every weekend?
No, no, no. I would stress about it every weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That sucks.
because you know what? A lot of bullshit was.
Huh.
It could have been true. That's what I always tell myself. It could be true. It could have
Yeah.
all been true, but at the same time, like, so one of my biggest things that I was like that really kicked my ass after I got broken up with
Mhm.
was during the relationship for I think like the latter 2 years, maybe even 3 years,
Mhm.
for a long ass time. She would sleep at like 8 or 9
Mhm.
every single day, and I didn't think too much about it
Mhm.
because she just told me that she would get tired really easily. She had a
Mhm.
long day, and I'm not gonna. No, no. Explain your day. Tell me how bad it could have been, and then you can sleep if I
Mhm.
think it was that bad. No, I'm not gonna do that. So
Mhm.
it's just okay. If you're sleepy, if you're tired, go for it. Go to sleep.
Mhm.
And like the moment we broke up, you know how Instagram and like social
Yeah.
media tells you when people are active.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2:30, 4 a.m. every single night.
I don't know. I've been cheated on before.
And it was like, damn.
It sucks.
Like
It
what?
fucking sucks. And like to get into another relationship after that is crazy because it takes a lot to like trust again.
Mm.
And so like when after me and my recent ex broke up,
Mm-hmm.
I like questioned a lot. And even though I knew like oh, there is no way. Like even though I knew like, you know, and
Oh,
I
if
even
something might have happened.
yeah, and I asked people like, oh, like it's just like it's like in your head, like you're just like, oh fuck, like like she definitely cheated on me, like blah blah blah, like that's why we broke up because she feels guilty. Like no, like I was psyching myself out, you know. But
I mean, everyone overthinks, I think, at certain points.
I mean, if you have like if you're sus
Uh-huh.
about something, you know, like
No, I was just.
sometimes you might be right, but you'll never know for sure, you know. So like, or maybe you will if you ask her.
No, I would never talk to her again. Well, for me personally, my first like real relationship, I like really wasn't a good person at all. I was a really horrible human being. So when I went into my second one, I told myself that I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna change myself, because if I, keep doing what I'm doing, I'm never gonna find like real love in a way. So, one of the things that I told myself was, this is okay. This might be really toxic in itself too, but I told myself I would never doubt and I would trust every word that she says.
That's a red flag.
So there would definitely be times where like my gut is telling me like you should probably question a little bit more about what you're being told right now. But I would psych myself out. Like, no. I'm different. I'm gonna trust her. And so then I would never dig into things. And you know what the biggest...
I dig. I love to dig.
Well, I don't know. I was always like afraid to get hit with the, oh, you're insecure. Oh, you're insecure.
I don't know, dude. I was crazy. I'm crazy. I'm literally psycho.
Oh. No,
like, I mean, I trust my partner, but if you give me a reason not to trust you,
you
like,
should
if you
dig.
lie to me, I'm gonna dig.
No, you should.
I always find out when people lie. Or not always. Let's not say always. I tend to find out when people lie.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I've lied to you.
You've lied to me.
I'm sure. There's no way I haven't. Let's be honest. If I told you I've never lied to you, that in itself would be a lie.
Okay.
I've lied to everybody I know once in my life.
Okay.
I'll be straight up. Like there's no point in hiding that.
I love how honest you are. Thanks.
I don't like being fake. You know, I want to ask you on your judgment on this. Is this something that should have been red flags for me? Because after I've left, and when I'm in love, I'm extremely tunnel visioned. Like my partner could stab me, and I'll just be like, "Oh, there must have been an accident. You slipped.
Yeah.
You slipped. It's fine. It's okay."
Yeah.
I remember there were so this kind of comes across maybe petty, but let me know what you think. I remember we started dating like in high school, and during that time I was heavily into like Snapchat streaks, right? So I remember we had one and it went on for a while, somewhere in the hundreds. And
who, me and you?
No, me and my ex.
Oh, okay.
And one day she never sent me a snap, so it broke.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't want to like this. I don't want to sound petty, but I was a little upset about it.
Yeah.
Because like the streak, well, it's kind of like the same thing with everybody. It's just like a daily commitment that doesn't really mean a lot, but it's like the fact that it's been going on for so long.
Yeah.
If it breaks, it's like kind of just like, but something that I should have been upset for like a couple seconds. I was definitely like, why'd you let it break? Why'd you let it end? And her explanation was that she just doesn't use Snapchat anymore. The only time she ever uses it was to snap me. Yeah. So then I was like, okay, you know what? If basically I'm the reason why you're using that app, you could honestly like not worry about it. We don't have to do it anymore. I don't want to make you do something out of your routine just for me. And then like a month or two later, and like this is when I'm in Oklahoma, I think. Yeah. She tells me that she doesn't use Snapchat ever, right? Yeah. And then I remember we were sitting at like a BJ's parking lot right before we got in. A notification came up on her phone, and it was Snapchat. And let me know if this is petty, but I was just like, I thought you don't use that anymore.
Yeah.
That's
not petty. She lied to you.
Okay, it's not, because again, like I got upset that the streak broke. One, and that might be a little petty, But the reason
I
why
don't
it broke
think
was she told me that she doesn't use it anymore.
Right, but that she lied.
And
That-
then I find out
it's
she's
not
using
about,
it.
No, are you okay?
Am I valid?
Dude,
Was I valid to be upset that day?
Yes, dude, she lied to you. Hello? Like
I'm not okay.
the full thing is that she lied to you.
Yeah, it's like if you forgot to send me if it broke and you forgot, that's fine. But why tell me that you'd never use it when you clearly use the app? You know?
Yeah. I stopped using Snapchat a while ago, like, but I deleted the app
Mm-hmm.
because there was no point. Like, I don't use it anymore.
But it'd be bad if your partner, for some reason, blah, 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 there's a reason as to why you said that you don't use an app anymore. That comes up. And then they find out you still use it.
That's sus.
Was that, should I have dug into that?
Yeah, you probably should have. That's really sus. First of all, she fucking lied to you, dude. Second of all, why are you being sus like that? Was she like, oh, like, no, like, it's like a new person I met at this party or whatever, like, blah, blah, blah. Did she say anything about it whenever you saw the notification on her phone?
Huh? Wait, what was that?
Did she say anything whenever you when you were in the BJ's parking lot, like
After I saw the...
Yeah.
Well, I just asked who that was because I said, hey, like, what's that you don't use Snapchat anymore?
And what'd she say?
A
friend?
I think she said it was like work people.
Okay. I don't trust people. I really don't trust people. So.
And like all of my weird suspicions about apps all just started when like she would never leave her phone flipped up. I have a personal red flag. If you leave your phone face down every single time it's face down, that's a red flag for me. You're hiding something. If you're afraid of people seeing your notifications, that's a red flag for me. And this is going to be really contradictory.
Okay.
I'm going to contradict myself right now.
Yeah.
If you're specifically iPhone, I don't know if Android can do it, but specifically on iPhone, if you have your notifications set to not show until you unlock your phone, like if you get a text message, it'll just say iMessage, not that, you're a red flag. Now, I have that set. I only have it turned on because I don't want people knowing my shit.
Thank you so much for having me on this podcast. I will be taking my leave now.
But if you have it on, that's fine.
I don't like double standards. And I feel personally attacked.
Okay, but here's the thing. Did you ever use Be Real?
I still use Be Real.
You use Be Real?
Yeah, sometimes. Okay. Well, sometimes I just don't feel like it.
Teach me about that. What is that app? I have no idea what it is. I've never used it.
Look, I only started using it because my ex made me get it. And, like, honestly, I use it for, like, memories because, like, basically you, like, take a picture or, like, it, like, at a random time every day, it'll, like, tell you to take a picture of, like, what you're doing just to, like, see what your friends are, like, up to in that very moment. You know what I mean? So, like, you can see like what everyone's up to like at the same time. You know what I mean? But I just got it because, well, I like pictures a lot, and I don't know, I just like to see like oh I got a tattoo on this day, or like I so
it saves your photos.
Yeah, it'll save it, and it's like memories, and you can go back through and like look at what you did like during the days, and you're like, oh, like I don't remember whenever I went to that, like I don't know, like that party, or I don't remember what I did that day, then you can go back and look and be like, oh yeah, that was that day.
And can you see other people's like saved photos? No, just yourself.
Yeah, you can only see what they post that day.
Oh, so there's no like profile of like your friends that you can go on?
No. Well, they can pin stuff, I think.
So you can save like photos for people to see.
Yeah.
But it's a social media app.
It is.
In its core.
Let me show you. Okay. So this is my Be Real. I didn't take one the other day. But, okay, I skipped a day, you see? Because I just didn't take one. But, like, this is what I did on Thursday. Wednesday.
Oh, my God. It really is every day.
Yeah, it's every day, and you can just see what you did.
But you, like, this is only you can see.
Yeah, this is only I can see, but, like, look. It'll show you, like, the
calendar. Well, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, and then I stopped for a while because I had my ex on here. I didn't want to see her, and I just removed her. Well, I deleted all my social media after that, like whenever we broke up, because I was just sad. So I just deleted everything. And then I took like a social media break. So that's why I have like big ass break. But yeah, I got it back whenever I went to Italy because I like to like remember what I do every day there.
Right.
So like my family, whatever.
Would you ever call this a mental health app?
Like that I need a break from?
No, like would you ever consider that a mental health app?
What do you mean?
Like a mental health app. Like it's something that helps. It's a beneficial mental health app. Would you ever consider it that in any way?
No.
No, you would never.
I don't think
doesn't even make any sense, right?
What are you talking
Social
about?
Social media can't be mental health, right? It's detrimental to your mental health. It can't help you.
I mean, to each their own. I'm not going to speak on it for other people. I like having social media because it makes me happy.
Would you consider it beneficial for your mental health? Social media?
I guess not. I don't know about beneficial. I don't think it's bad or good for me personally.
Story time. I wanted to ask you, is this another thing that I should have dug into? So I remember I was at...
This is a therapy session at this point.
I haven't had many opportunities to ask a girl on this. I've only had guys' perspectives. Which this isn't really like super important on who I ask, but like I said, I had this really bad problem with trusting everything.
Yeah.
I remember we were at a hot pot place, me and my ex, and some miracle, her phone was face up.
Yeah.
And her Be Real notification came up.
Yeah.
And I'm just a snoopy person.
Yeah.
I just like to ask.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, what's that?
Yeah.
Like, well, what kind of notification is that?
Yeah.
And it was an app that I don't recognize. And I like hovered over and I kind of just looked at it and I read Be Real and I was like, whoa, I didn't even read it as Be Real at that time. I read it as like Borelli. I was like, what is Borelli? What kind of app is that?
Yeah.
And she told me that it's a mental health app. And then I went home and I looked it up and I was like, this is a social media. And I was like, what is there so much that you have to hide?
Why does she just lie straight up to you?
Are these all things I should have dug into?
She literally just lied to your face for why. There's no point. See, this is the thing. Why do people lie to why lie to their face whenever they could just look it up? Like you could catch them in the lie so easily. Why? Why would you lie?
I'm also just not confrontational.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah. I think I would probably let myself get run over before I talk to somebody. I'm scared. It's scary. Well, it's also I think at that time, throughout the entire time, I was just afraid that if I pushed, she might leave. That sounds pathetic.
Just drop her, dude. This is the end.
No, it's okay. I've been dropped. This happened a long time ago. Got dropped a long time ago.
Give me 1 second.
It is all past news. Are you good? Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
If you found out your close friend cheated on their partner, would you tell would you tell your friend's partner? Or is that like not your business?
Oh my goodness. It's my business.
It is?
Well, okay. It's not my business, but as someone that's been cheated on before, like it's not fair. Like, you know, like, or I would tell my close friend to be like, or I would talk to my close friend and be like, hey, like, I think you really should like talk to your partner about it. Like, I really think that you should tell them, you know, like I would push my close friend to do that. And if they didn't, you know, then yeah, I would say something
to the partner,
because it's a bad like, one, if my close friend is cheating on people, why are they my friend to begin with? Like, I don't want to associate myself with those with that person. You know what I mean? Because like I feel very strongly about that. And so like, if you know how I feel about that, like, I mean, obviously, well, yeah, cheating is like, oh, you can't help it. Yeah, you can. Like, you shouldn't be cheating. Break up before you do stuff. You know, like, okay. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Cheating is not like a mistake. Cheating is not an accident. Like, no, you made a conscious decision to do that. You know what I mean?
Because it takes you time to get there too.
Yeah. Well, like, not just that. It's just like the whole, like, the intention too. Like everything. Like, if you're not, that's what I'm saying. If you're not 100% into your partner, don't be with them. You know what I mean? 100% doesn't mean like, yeah, but like, I still have like a wandering eye. Like, no. Like, you know what I mean?
Would you rather get emotionally cheated on or physically cheated on?
Neither.
No. If you had to
Yeah,
choose.
neither.
if you had to choose.
Dude, neither. I don't want to get cheated
No.
on.
You gotta choose.
It
You gotta
sucks.
choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm not gonna choose.
You're not gonna choose.
No, because
Like I'd say, I'd rather get physically. I think.
you'd rather get physically cheated on.
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, no.
Cause like I think as a guy, as a guy, if my partner cheated on me physically or emotionally, the way that I would take it, cause like ultimately, it'll be like this: if she cheated physically, that means she just needed some dick. That means I'm just lacking somewhere, and I could just move on from that. That's something I can't fix. But if it's emotional, then that's like I'm like fucking up somewhere as a person. Does that make sense? Am I crazy?
Dude, I don't.
That's the way that I view it.
I would not rather get cheated on at all.
Well, obviously it's something that no one wants. But if you had to choose one or the other.
No, I'm not choosing. Yeah, I'm not choosing.
Do you have any crazy stories in Italy?
In Italy? Like
Something that
what?
would never happen here.
Everything.
Everything.
It would never happen here. Like eating lunch for like 3 hours
For 3 hours.
every single day would not happen here. Like
3 hours?
everything that they do there is just like really like chill, you know? So like whenever we eat lunch, like we like set the table, like we all sit down to eat all together. Like it's like sometimes there's like a first course and a second course, like everything's really chill. Then after we eat, like we just sit there, we relax, we talk about our day, we have a coffee, like
Yeah, lunch is quick here.
yeah. Like when I eat here, like I'm just like I'm standing. Have to like I stand and eat. But yeah.
Do you like it there better?
Yeah.
You would live there? No.
I would live there if I didn't have any responsibilities and if money wasn't a thing.
If you didn't have any responsibilities. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What kind of responsibilities are you tied to here?
I'm not tied to anything, but like if I don't want to work there, because like
so you find it fun to just vacation there basically.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to work and
no,
like
because the
live there.
economy sucks. Like it's hard. Like I don't know. Like housing also sucks.
Worse than here. Similar, yeah,
I guess, but like I don't know, you earn more here, that's for sure. And
you make it look really fun.
I do make it look really fun
When you go.
Everything's fake. I'm fake. No, I'm just kidding. I do have a lot of fun when I go.
You make it look a lot of fun.
Because I have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I would never put myself there, but I could see it. You know, I love living through people, right? Like, I think that's the one reason why I personally could never get rid of social media, just because people that I know are always
this is all real.
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I never doubt that.
No, like it's genuine. Like I feel like because I don't have any responsibilities there, it's because I'm like not like tied to anything there. Like I can just do whatever. What is that?
I think you're tied there. There's like one little small reason why you're tied to it.
Why am I tied there?
I don't know. It's just someone that you might know there.
My family.
No, someone you met recently.
Yeah, I'm not tied to him because I have no expectations.
Yeah, you're going in November for 3 weeks.
I'm gonna also go travel.
Yeah?
I'm not just going for someone.
Where else are you going? Well,
Chile.
you're going to be.
Yeah, I'm visiting other places too.
Do you when you go to these like other countries around, right?
Yeah.
Are you going alone?
Yeah.
You go alone.
Yeah. What do you mean?
You don't go with somebody?
Well, sometimes I have people that already live there that I can like stay at their place. And then, yeah, they take me around their city, but
Uh-huh.
yeah,
But like,
I travel alone. Yeah.
is that fun? Is that not scary?
No, I've been traveling alone for a very long time.
That's not scary to you?
No,
What if you get lost?
I always get lost. I think that's the fun of it. Getting lost is like the whole point.
Would you live anywhere in Europe?
Live? Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Forever, like forever.
Forever,
home.
yeah. But it depends where. And it depends, like, if I have a really good paying job there, then yeah.
Mm.
But, yeah.
I don't know. I just been seeing a lot of videos and like hearing about like all the like glamorized cities and over over there. That reality is that they're not that good.
It depends. If you're rich, it's always good.
Well, okay. Well, if you're rich, anywhere's good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. If you're rich,
Okay.
if
Yeah,
money's not
that's
a
fair.
problem,
That's fair.
anywhere is comfortable. But like, for example, like Paris,
I
like the
don't
Eiffel Tower.
Paris. I don't like Paris.
It's always been glamorized as this the most romantic city in the world, where everyone and anyone can fall in love there. But I heard there's trash everywhere.
Yeah.
It smells really bad. There's graffiti everywhere. It's not really taken care of. The actual tower has just bird poop all over it. It's not even clean. There really is no one even there. You know?
I hope no French people watch this.
You know what's really funny?
Hmm.
We have one person in Slovakia.
Hey bestie.
When I saw that shit, it was through. What's crazy is I don't know if you were still out there, my guy. Podcast addicts. I've never even heard of that. That's where he listens from. Podcast addicts. I personally know that I only upload to YouTube,
Yeah.
Spotify, and Apple. No idea where Podcast Addict is.
I don't know.
So I looked into one of your posts, and it was one of your recent ones, and you talked about twin flames.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like a soulmate, I think.
It's
Like,
like
to
a
me-
soulmate.
To me, like a twin flame is just like someone that like you feel very connected with, you know? Like I think like twin flame. Oh, you turned me up. Am I talking too low?
It's a little quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah,
But like just like someone that you like, I don't know, like the fire never dies kind of thing, you know?
Like
Like
just
I feel like
completely vibe.
yeah, like I feel like
Energies match.
yeah. So like the person that I made that post about is like one of my very, very, very good friends.
Mm-hmm.
And like I do see us being friends our whole lives, you know? Like, and we don't have to talk every day, like whatever. Like I do consider him like one of my best friends, you know? And so like we never run out of things to talk about. Even if we're in silence, like it's very, very comfortable. Like he's just my comfort person. Like one of my comfort people. I will say that.
Are we able to sit in silence?
We do sit in silence.
Yeah. Do you want to test it for like the next 5 minutes?
No, because it's a podcast. And I think they want to listen to a song.
How great would it be though for like the next 5 minutes? Just
We do. Okay, but we do sit in silence.
yeah. But I think for me personally, I just have nothing to say at those moments. And I'm fine with being
No,
quiet.
that's fine too. Like, but that's what I'm saying. It's like very comfortable. Like I never feel like I have to talk, or I never feel like uncomfortable or anything. Like I always like, I don't know, with him specifically, like I just don't like, there's times where like I need to be alone, you know, or like I need to like not be around people, but like if I say that someone's my twin flame, then it kind of like excludes them too, you know? Like I can have my alone time in their presence, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't affect that, if
Then
that makes sense.
You kind of mentioned it really quickly, but then you kind of backed out. Do you consider that your soulmate, or just kind of like just another person out there in the world that just gets you?
I think you can have multiple soulmates.
You think you
I
could
think
have
you can have multiple soulmates, and I think you can have multiple twin flames. Like, I don't think that your partner is the like one in out of all the people in the world. There's only one in the world for you. Like,
But isn't that what like is like super special?
that's, yeah, it makes you feel special, but like it's so romanticized. Like, it's I don't think that that's necessarily true. Like, it's nice that you do meet someone like that, you know, your soul connects with or whatever, but like, yeah, I don't know, like I could also meet someone on the other side of the world that could also make me feel the same, you know? It's about how you connect with like people, you know? And so like I don't think a soulmate necessarily needs to be romantic either. Like, I never had romantic feelings for that friend, you know? And like it doesn't matter. Like, okay, he's gay, but like that doesn't matter, you know?
Okay, so then do you think platonic relationships are possible? Platonic relationships are possible?
What do you mean? Yes.
You think so? No,
Wait,
I mean there are people that don't think so.
Oh, do you mean platonic between boy and girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are people that don't believe that.
Is this not a platonic relationship?
Are we friends?
Bitch. I'm fucking leaving.
Oh, no, I mean,
You don't consider us friends?
no, that's not what I'm saying at all.
My feelings are kind of hurt.
I'm really sorry.
It's not okay. We'll talk about it later.
I'm in trouble. I mean, no, I think it could work. I believe it could work, but I also don't.
I have a lot of friends that are guys.
Yeah, but I also think whenever I see a guy and a girl that say that they're just friends, I always think they're lying.
No.
I always think one of them is lying.
No. That's not how this works.
I always think one of them is lying. There's one person that is.
That's a red flag.
There's one person that's attracted.
No. No.
The only. Okay, no.
I have a lot of guy friends that is just completely, because that's the same thing. I like guys, I like girls. Does that mean that me being in a friendship, like me being friends with a girl, means that I'm attracted to them, or they may be attracted? If it's two people that are attracted to women, right? If it's two women that are attracted to, or whoever, right? You know, whatever. If there's two people that are the same sex that are attracted to the same sex and they're friends, does that mean that one of them is attracted to the other? No, not necessarily. You can be in a platonic friendship with anyone. You know what I mean?
Hey man, I'm just trying to bring the opposite side stance, okay? I'm just trying to bring an argument.
And it's the wrong stance. So
sure, it's possible.
It is. And I'm living proof. Thank you. Next question.
I don't think I have that many more. Oh wait, no, this one I always found very interesting. Have you ever had a work husband or like a work wife situation with somebody? Like a work partner? Does that make sense? Has that ever happened to you? Like I remember I used to work at this boba place, and someone would come up to me and tell me that we were work husband, work wives, but I had no idea what that meant.
Do you know what that means now?
Isn't that just like a really close friend at work?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. Do you understand it? Like the whole idea of it? Because I want to ask you, if you're in a relationship, but there is somebody at your workplace that considers the two of you as work couples, like work husband, work wife, something like that, is that cheating? No. It's just like a fun thing at work.
As long as it doesn't get to that, like as long as it's like
there's boundaries.
Yeah, and as long as it's like, oh, like, yeah, this is like completely platonic, you know? And it's not cheating. Especially like if you're like clear about like, oh, I have a partner, you know, or whatever. And then the other person is also like respectful to your partner. Because wait, you're about to bring up some bullshit again. Like, oh, I should have looked into it.
No. I just want to ask you, because when you mention that there are boundaries, what happens between wives, what's going?
Didn't you have a work wife?
No, I thought it was a friend thing.
It is a friend thing.
Okay, but there's nothing going on that's like.
No.
Yeah, it's nothing
There should
special.
be.
There's nothing special.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like someone that you enjoy working with.
Right.
A lot.
Okay. So I guess it's
y'all were
not
like, but
cheating.
I don't know. You don't like hang out outside of work, I guess. I don't know. I like to keep like people. Well, that's a lie too.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Never mind. I was gonna say I like to like keep like work separate from like social, but I do hang out with some work people now. But they're like ex-work people.
Yeah. Yeah, I would always hang out with people that I worked out with or worked with.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But it also makes work fun too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember when I used to work at the bowl place, I would specifically try to get off of days where I didn't like the people.
Yeah. When I used to work at Whole Foods, I hated my life. And there was this one girl that I really enjoyed working with. And we did hang out a couple times, but like she was like a work friend, like we don't talk anymore because like
you don't work.
I don't work there anymore. So like, whatever. That's what we like connected on. But like she was like my work wife. Like we had fun.
Isn't it the worst when like someone you're really close with at work ends up like quitting?
Yeah, it sucks. But it happens. So
when you quit, do you tell people that you work with? That, like,
yeah.
Hey, oh, you don't just disappear?
No, I just be like, hey, I'm leaving. No.
I just disappear off the schedule and I wait for like a week. It's like, hey, aren't you working? Do you not work anymore?
I haven't had that many jobs, but I always do like announce that I'm leaving.
Well, that's a lie. Actually, I've announced it once. I like wrote in the break room board that I'm leaving.
Oh.
So everyone knew.
No, I tell people, and then it just spreads. You know how gossip works. Is that it?
What do you do at your Halloween house?
What do I do at the haunted house?
Yeah.
I scare people.
How do you scare people?
Boo.
No, really. Do you just like you don't have like a script?
No.
You just go around for 5 hours?
People. No, you don't go around. You have a station.
Oh, do you hide?
Yeah, sometimes.
So jump scaring.
Yeah, I do jump scares, or like
that.
I'll just like stand there and just like stare at them.
And you have a mask?
Yeah.
Can you see well through it?
Nope.
No. And it's at night.
Yeah. Can't see.
Are you like sweating in there?
Yeah.
Oh
it's
my
really
God.
Gross. It's really bad. This is like a side quest for me right now. And yes, I did make this commitment, so I'm going to follow through with it, but never again.
You'll never do it again?
No.
It's not fun?
No. It's fine. But for 5 hours? No.
So you'd like to just kind of show up for, what do you mean?
People are rude.
What do
Because like people are like, oh, you're not scary. Or like, it makes me cry. Like it makes me upset. Like people are like, you're not even scary. And
No.
or they're like, ooh, you look like a little boy.
That would be like, oh my God, a little boy.
Yeah, someone
Because
the other day. I'm not that short. Anyways, but
like 5'2".
Yeah, and what about it? I'm still growing. Anyways, so there's this group of like middle school boys the other day that came in, and then like I scared them, or like I tried to jump scared them, and then they were like, oh, you look like a little boy. You look like, are you from last year? Like, are you the kid from last year? And I was like, this is my first year.
Yo, middle schoolers are scary.
They're mean. They're really mean.
They really are.
Really, really
They're
mean.
ruthless. My little brother is kind of a menace.
I've never met.
No, he's kind of a dick, though.
I haven't seen your brother in a really long time.
He's just. You've seen him?
In a really long time.
I get confused when you say that. 'Cause I don't remember ever bringing my brother. Like I know for a fact some people probably don't even know that I have siblings.
Oh, you don't remember this?
This I actually don't. No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
I thought you remembered everything.
I thought I did. When did you meet him?
I think I saw him like once.
When?
In passing. I don't know.
In passing.
Dude, don't quote me on that because obviously I have really bad memory.
You don't know his name?
Nope.
So I never really introduced him.
No,
if it's in passing.
Because you didn't want to. What's his name? You can tell me later.
I think that's it. I mean, I could get back to his questions. All of his questions are just so long. I completely bailed on his questions. Hey, everyone's
Is there one
different.
that I would like? Huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna read through it all. Okay, we have 3 more. I'm just gonna read through them really fast. Okay, everyone's different, each born with their own unique skills and assets. But we can all agree that males have a specific dominant trait that women don't, and vice versa.
What?
And vice versa. I don't know. So considering this, truthfully speaking, from a girl's perspective, he wrote female. I don't like that. From a girl's perspective, what makes women fall madly in love with about a guy? Like, so what
am I
catches your
attracted to?
attention right
What
away?
am I attracted to in a man?
Yeah.
Why the fuck did he word that question like that? Do I like penis?
Does size matter?
Is that the question?
That's what I'm wondering. That's a question for me.
Honestly, no.
No.
Size doesn't matter.
Motion of the ocean.
What?
What? No.
What does that
It's
mean?
not a saying.
I don't know what that is.
It's about the motion of the ocean.
Oh.
How a boat kind of flows with the water.
I guess it is the motion of the ocean. But like, I mean, I don't think it matters. Obviously, like, a good size is good. Like, too small, too big, yeah, that sucks. But like a good, like, in between. If you're average, you're rocking it. Like, it's fine.
I've learned that girls have a weird perception on an actual size. What does 6 inches look like to you?
I don't know. I need to count.
I've seen some people do fucking this.
No. Like, this is right.
Okay,
right?
that's fine.
Is that right?
I'm sure. It's the length of a phone.
Oh.
Diagonally.
Here. Mine's smaller though.
I think it's diagonally.
Diagonal?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
This is fine.
Yeah, no, I've seen people do this. I've seen people do this. It blows my mind. But yeah, I don't know what he's really asking. He's just asking,
what attracts me in a man?
yeah, he said about a guy, not about your part. It says a guy specifically.
Yes, because I'm so attracted to men. What attracts me in a person is
Are looks important to you?
Yes and no. Like, I think looks is what, like, initially attracts you to someone, obviously. But like, at the end of the day, like, looks are fleeting, you know? So like, I'm not gonna stay with someone just because they're attractive. You know what I mean?
Fleeting.
You don't like that word?
No, I just don't get that. What do you mean your looks are fleeting?
Like, you're gonna get old at some point, or like, you're not.
Yeah, in like 50 years.
Okay, but like, at the same time, I don't know. Like, do you not see like a future with that person? Like, if you're only attracted to them physically, like,
well,
I guess, like,
but that's like you said, that's what got me to even go to you.
yeah. So looks are like,
Oh, they're so important.
they're important because like that's the first.
They're so important.
They're so important to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But like, yeah, if you open your mouth and you're like, if you start talking to me and I get the ick because of your personality, looks don't matter at all.
So a 10 out of 10 could turn instantly to a 0 out of 10.
Not a 0, just like, we could be friends, but
you would if once you get the ick, like, can someone redeem themselves from the ick? Yeah, is that possible for you?
I don't know. No one's ever done it before. You know?
But
because I lose interest, and I'm just like, yeah.
So when you lose interest once, do you never, like, just never again? You never think about that again?
I guess. I don't know.
So you've never liked somebody, fell out of your like for them?
I don't have a lot of crushes on people. I don't get crushes on people a lot. So I guess, like, I'm just not the best person to, like, talk about this kind of stuff.
So when you like somebody, like, you're full force for that person, usually, typically.
Wow,
that's so nice. Yeah, I can like everybody.
Yeah, I know.
It's so fucking bad.
No.
But I just ignore all of them now.
Yeah, because you've sworn off women, right?
Completely.
Anyways, I like, for my taste in men, I will say that do prefer girls, you know.
You do.
I do. Or I find myself to be more attracted to more girls.
And is it just like how you kind of just click better with them?
No, yeah, kind of, I guess. Or like I just think like
So
yeah.
girls are better than boys.
Yeah. Well, okay. I find myself to be more attracted to girls because that's just what I'm attracted to. But
Mhm.
like if I do find myself to be attracted to a guy, then yeah, he's cute
Mhm.
and like he's a little bit sassy. I like guys that are a little bit sassy. I mean, obviously good music taste, funny, you know, just like normal shit. I guess I don't know, but like
Is funny something that you look for in a girl?
at least like someone that can I like to banter. I do.
Mm.
So I like someone that I can kind of joke with. Or like something that I look for in a girl, like I guess like
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Actually, I've never thought about it. I'm just attracted to what I'm attracted to. Anyways, is that it?
No, he has one more. Is sex essential in a relationship for a girl? Some people say you need sex for the intimacy, but others would disagree and say never.
Again, it's personal. Wait, these are really personal for me.
Yeah,
I'm not answering that.
This one could be controversial, but what do you feel about feminism?
I'm a feminist.
What the original intent of the movement was compared to what it's become today.
Okay, obviously, like if you're like, I think like feminism has a bad rep because of how it's portrayed like in the media, because obviously like people are gonna like overemphasize like negative, like the couple of like the group of people that are like really like too much, you know what I mean? But like I mean just equal pay, equal right. Well, okay, but like equal pay, equal rights, like I fully believe in that, you know, and so I don't think.
What about the part of feminism nowadays where it seems to be it's more so about emasculating men?
Okay, well that's not the point of feminism though.
But that's what it seems like it is
But
today.
that's not what it is, because that's what it seems like, because that's how it's like portrayed, you know what I mean? But like it's not like the type of feminism. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, men have ruined feminism too, or like I guess like men haters, men whatever, have ruined feminism too because they made it about men. It's not about men. It's about equal, like rights, equal pay, equal everything for women and men. That's like the whole. That's the gist of feminism. That's what it's supposed to be. But it's been twisted to be like men haters or like. Like we need to emasculate men. No, like it's not about that. It's about equality.
No, I get that. This is the last question that he has.
Okay.
Are men the dominant gender?
Jeffrey, you can suck my ass.
I don't know why he wrote that there.
No.
You don't think so? It should be equal.
It should be equal.
I truly think that we are born with different roles and different responsibilities. That's just how I think. If you go to like the root of everything. So
if I marry a woman,
I'm not saying it's not okay. Go for it if you want to. But I may think that there might be
something
aspects that can't be fulfilled. But then again, like that's just my belief.
This is my last time on this podcast.
If that's you,
this
go
is my
for
last
it.
time on this podcast. I did not know that it was gonna be like this. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Today was just a lot of questions. We're usually not like this.
It was very political.
Well, these were his questions.
Jeffrey, why?
All of my questions were like the red flags.
Funny. Yeah.
The simple stuff. All of my questions
therapist stuff
were made. They're all made so that I can cut them into TikToks. His questions are. I'm probably not gonna use a single one of them. His were all very personal.
Yeah.
It took him like 15 minutes to type it all out.
Dude is crazy.
Would you like to meet him one day?
Probably not. I'm just
Probably
kidding.
not.
I don't mind. Yeah.
I think it will be fun.
Let me meet him first.
We're definitely more of like storytelling.
Yeah, that's fine.
Today was just more.
Getting to know me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to know you because I don't know who you are. Like I said, I've known you for 8-9 years, but I don't really know who you are.
Like that's
It's time that we start this friendship.
It's kind of true, yeah.
It's been so
because
long.
we weren't friends before this.
Right. I've just known you.
Okay, that's fair.
No. But I think we'll cut it there. 1 hour 40. I'm probably gonna spend double the amount of time to edit this. But no, I have lots of fun. If somehow you made it this far without listening to the beginning, my name is Roy. I am joined with V. You can follow us on everything, but don't look up Hightez anymore. You're not going to find anything on Hightez. You can look up Two Brains Dropped. Next week we'll have Jeffrey again. He's kind of like the older brother that is okay with joining along the little fun stuff that I want to do. Mm-hmm. And he likes to nag and critique, but not do any of the work.
Fuck you, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, I miss you. Ignore that. But yeah, I think we'll just end it there. My name is Roy. That's V. We'll see everyone next time. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I might not.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I don't like structure. Structure is very.
You're good at like